Good morning, everyone. My name is Wayne Bolden. I am the Speed King of Cause. And as always, please turn your closed captions on. And remember, tip sheets for both days of the middle leg of the Triple Crown is coming up. That Friday, the 17th of May, it is the Black Eyed Susan, the grade 2 for the 3-year-old girls. They'll be in town in Maryland. 13 races on the card. They're $20. Email us at speedking24 at yahoo.com. And of course, the middle leg of the Triple Crown, of course, will be that Saturday, the 18th. They're also $20. It's a full field and a full card of 14 races. So once again, great way to support us. Please email us at speedking24 at yahoo.com and or text the office 732-804-0637. Well, I wanted to do a sneak peek on the potential favorite. I don't say potential, the favorite going in to the Preakness, unless something crazy happens, and we hope it doesn't, particularly when it uh, involves the equines himself. Muth. That's right. Hey, that Muth, the 3-year-old that won the Arkansas Derby, beating Mystic Dan, our eventual 150 running of the Kentucky Derby winner, Mystic Dan for sure. And he beat him pretty soundly in the Arkansas Derby. For sure, by 3 or 4 lengths like that. It wasn't even close. So I think Bob Baffert and the connection are thinking, wow, if I could have only gotten into the Derby, we could be sitting on a potential another Triple Crown winner. Muth is a very, very talented horse. We wanted to spotlight him going into the Preakness for a couple reasons. One, how good is Muth if the 4th place winner out of the Arkansas Derby won it, and Muth won that race, right? I think he's one of the best 3-year-olds in the country. I think Bob Baffert has another 3-year-old that may be just a tad better than Muth, if you can believe that. Niso. And then, of course, I believe Fierceness is one of those 3 top 3-year-olds in this country, even though the horrible performance running 15th in this year's Kentucky Derby. But we wanted to profile and spotlight Muth, in this year's Preakness Stakes. Now, I don't believe that Mystic Dan is going to run in the middle leg of the Triple Crown for a couple reasons. One, it's a quick turnaround, 2 weeks between the Derby and the Preakness. That's first. And secondly, Muth is sitting there, fresh, fit, and fast. He's ready, and he's already beat him. Now, Mystic Dan obviously improved off of that race in the Arkansas Derby, but you have to believe Muth did as well. So if I was the owners of Mystic Dan, you're almost compelled to run in it to vibe for a Triple Crown. But these folks are looking at black type and breeding, so they're going to do what's best for the equine. And I think Mystic Dan won't run in here, which is going to leave Muth sitting there, the Bob Baffert running Muth, Arkansas Derby runner, who is a very, very talented horse. And man, I tell you right now, this horse is going to be a very, very short price, family. Very, very short. I got the horse installed at 3 to 5 for sure, with like a 34% win probabilities of the probable entries that's going in here. I said it once, I said it again. I don't think that this 3-year-old crop is that strong. I thought the top 3-year-olds in the country was Niso, the Bob Baffert runner, Muth for sure, and again, Fierceness. I think that horse is very, very talented, even though the poor performance that he showed on last Saturday, the 4th of May. But let's profile Muth, right, and see what we can see and your thoughts. As of now, it's a field of 9, it looks like. Steve Asmussen has already said that Informed Patriot, I believe, will be pointed towards the Texas the Derby, which is rightly so. That's his stomping grounds down there, Steve Asmussen. And of course, Chad Brown has one in their Tuscan Gold, I believe. And I think if I was Chad, I wouldn't play around with Muth, okay? Now, as a fan, I would like to see Tuscan Gold in the Preakness, but again, you got to put the horse where your connections want him and where you think he's best fitted. And I thought the Peter Pan this upcoming week would be the right spot for that horse. So really, when you look at the Preakness, I'm looking at a field of 9 right now with the defection of Mystic Dan, if that happened, and then Tuscan Gold. If that happens, you're down to a 7-horse field. So it's not going to be that competitive. You got horses like Copper Tax in there, the other Bob Baffert runner, Imagination, who's 8-1. That may be the value of the whole race. And I know D. Wayne Lucas couldn't help himself to not run Just Still right back out of the Derby. And again, you have a local horse there. Well, what's the local horse? Yeah, or the Copper Tax horse, and of course you have Seize the Gray, the other Lucas horse. So it looked like Lucas is going to be pointing 2 in there. But right now it looks like a field of 9. I'm counting that 2 of them are going to defect for sure. Mystic Dan and Tuscan Gold. Not so much on Tuscan Gold, but if I was Chad Brown, I tell you right now, I would run that horse in the Peter Pan. Let's take a quick and fast look at the favorite. I know he's going to be favorite, Muth, rightly so. He's the Arkansas Derby winner, right? And the 4th place winner came back and won the greatest race of them all in America, the Kentucky Derby. This horse should be 3 to 5 for sure. There's absolutely no value. This horse is fresh, fit, and fast, sitting there waiting for anyone to show up in the middle leg of the Triple Crown. As I said, Muth is by Good Magic on the back end by Uncle Mo. Has 4 wins overall as a 3-year-old with from 6 starts in 2 seconds. Never finished worse than second in any of the 6 races. Again, fresh, fit, and fast. There's absolutely no reason that this horse still shouldn't go forward. Juan Hernandez will be in town to do the services in the yards. It's Bobby, baby. It's Bob Baffert and his boy. Hey, Zidane Racing Stables. That Zidane, right. Once again, won the Arkansas Derby, the Grade 1, back there on March 30th. So this horse has not run, in 6-7 weeks. So I don't think freshness is going to be the issue with Muth at all. The speed figure that horse earned was just fantastic coming out of the Arkansas Derby. The pace figures on this horse, the splits between quarters is just off the chain. The race before that, the San Vincent Stakes out there, beautiful, beautiful, great race place, Santa Anita. The horse ran beautiful, but he jumped and he just went to another level in the Arkansas Derby. Hey, he's going to be very, very hard pressed. The late, great Lynn Ragusin, and I hate to keep quoting him, used to say to me, hey, at that price, I don't want to bet on him, Muth, and I don't want to bet against him. It's going to be a hard race to try to find some value. That's why it's so important to strategize your day in betting. Maybe the undercard is where we can make some money. We're going to watch the Preakness, as a fan and root for it like the Super Bowl. But the money may be made in the undercard, as I stated in the Derby and the Oaks. I made my money in the Derby, the very last race of the day, which was a maiden race, Gun Party, an Asmussen run. I got 740 and 760. So, we banged it pretty good and had a great day. So again, our tip sheets are very, very important for the undercard, because it looks like this year's Preakness is a walkover, if all is well. Now, of course, it's a horse race, obviously, and anything can happen. But like Lynn says, I don't want to bet on him, and I don't want to bet against him. He's that good, for sure. I do believe he's the second nicest 3-year-old, best 3-year-old in the country, behind his stablemate, Niso. And then, of course, I still believe that Fierceness is a top 3-year-old for Todd Pletcher and, of course, Mr. Rapoli. So, again, let me know what you think about this year's Preakness. It looks a little watered down and it looks a little chalky. That's just what we do here. It don't mean we can't make no money, and it don't mean we won't show up for the dance to have some fun and watch them a quarter mile to go, down at Pimlico, right? So, there it is. We just profiled Muth, your likely favorite. Ain't likely, he's going to be the favorite, and rightly so, right? And it should be a walkover from where I see, unless something happens that I don't know. And I think the field is going to be very, very small. Okay, I think Mystic Dan's not going to run, and I would be shocked, not shocked, I guess, if Tuscan Gold runs. I think that horse should be in the Peter Pan for sure for Chad. As always, y'all, let me know. Let's start a healthy and classy discussion. As always, keep it 100, keep it classy. I know you will. And once again, a shout out to my girl out there, Yolanda W. Thank you so much for all your peace, all your support here, as well as Dorothy. They got their orders in. And everyone else that supported us watching our videos, and of course with the tip sheets. They did fairly well on Derby Day. Stay classy, y'all, in all that you do. Again, profiling Muth, your likely winner of this year's Preakness Stakes. Surely going to be the favorite. My name is Wayne Bolden. I am your Speed King. Stay classy, y'all.